Well, welcome to another exciting episode of Tesla Today. I'm Kevin in Colorado, and today we are talking about the price target wars between all these crazy analysts that can't decide and want to leapfrog over each other for the highest price on the street in 2021. Let's jump right into it. Morgan Stanley's Adam Jonas raised his Tesla price target to a Wall Street high of $810 a share last week on Tuesday. Number 2, Tesla call was completely wrong, says the RBC. After a 1,200% rally, they raised their price target all the way up to $700 a share. Number 3, you got it. That noise is the daily double. Credit Suisse doubles their Tesla price target from $400 to $800 and maintains a neutral rating. Not to be outdone, BofA, the Bank of America, raised it to the highest target currently on the street of $900 a share. Let's not forget about the OG analyst right there, Miss Cathie Wood. She said $7,000 price target by 2024. Of course, that was pre-split price. So that'd be currently a price of $1,400 a share.
But, the long-term story with Tesla, our thesis is still intact. We think it's a leader in electric vehicles, in full autonomy, and we think it's 3 to 4 years ahead of the competition on that front. So from that perspective, our expected value for Tesla by 2024 is still 7,000.
7,000?
Yes.
I mean, it has the fundamental, that's a pretty high target when you consider where it's trading at right now. You mentioned that there's this fundamental misunderstanding of what a stock is, but we've heard a lot of investors or a lot of analysts who've come on and talked about the potential in the battery day, what could happen moving forward. I mean, is there a fundamental case for Tesla that has changed over the last month that has driven this stock even higher?
Well, I think, I think in general this year, there's been a couple things on Tesla's side. Of course, the earnings report was received well, the possibility of S&P inclusion. But really, I think that during the coronavirus shutdowns, it's become even more clear. So if we just look at the electric vehicle opportunity, if you think of a traditional automaker who is investing in electric vehicles and basically how they're going to handle that when their core business is really sinking, I mean, that just becomes a lot more difficult. And they were already struggling with the technology. It's not their core expertise. They have to build an entirely new car. If you want to copy Tesla, that means building it from the ground up. That just becomes 10 times harder in a time like now. So I really feel like Tesla's leadership in the field is solidified. And then, of course, on the autonomous front, we still see Tesla has much more scale than any other automaker, than any startup, because it's using its customer fleet to collect data. So that's still ongoing. So, I think more so now than ever, it's sort of as an innovator, because Tesla's so far ahead, it now has that sustained lead.
Next, let's talk about some catalysts for Tesla in 2021. Lots of exciting things going on. Number 1, the Green New Deal. And why is that happening? Because we have a new president getting cited in there on January the 20th. Will there be an EV in every driveway under the Biden administration? The upcoming Biden administration elicits unequal parts worry and excitement when it comes to electric vehicles and the future of the automobile industry. The excitement is there in spades and with good reason, but there are worries on some corners as well. Electric trucks could change the landscape. There's another factor that might override the political concerns. Government incentives alone cannot force people to buy EVs, and small numbers of people buying EVs won't have the climate impact Biden is talking about. Everything needs to work together, and it might be time for everything to come together in the shape of America's iconic pickup truck. Of course, they're talking about the Ford F-150, but I say, boo, go Tesla, Cybertruck. Number 2. We have the fourth quarter adjusted earnings per share report coming out on January the 27th. We believe that it'll beat the street. Number 3, we have the refresh of the Model S and Model X coming up. Number 4, the Tesla update on the Semi. What is going on with the Tesla Semi? Number 5, Giga Berlin, baby, online in July this year. Number 6, right behind it, Giga Austin. That means what? You guessed it, number 7, my personal favorite, the Cybertruck. I finally get to take delivery of my Tri-Motor, hopefully, in January of 22. 650,000 pre-orders right now for the Cybertruck. Big money. It's going to be a huge catalyst for the stock. Number 8, more chargers. Biden says his year 1 agenda is to include accelerating the deployment of electric vehicles by working with governors and mayors to develop over 500,000 new public charging outlets by the end of 2030. The plan also calls for restoring the federal government's electronic vehicle tax credit. Remember, there's a $7,500 federal tax credit and targeting toward middle-class consumers. This will be huge for all EV stocks going forward in 2021. And finally, number 9. That's right, baby. It's all about China. Right now, Tesla has a market share of 18 to 20%. It needs to hold that, if not continue to grow it. But that's where all the money's to be made, is in China with Tesla. Well, thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you next time. You've been watching Tesla Today.